Welcome to PAM Eastcoast LA. I am your host, Pamela, and today I have the wonderful folk duo, Tomorrow Bird. Thank you guys for coming on the show. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Pleasure.
Hey, tell me, where did that title come from, Tomorrow Bird?
Ooh, okay.
So we were doing a gig just as a duo. It was mainly as Jen Bird, and I was sort of backing you up.
We both do our own independent music stuff and did before we were Tomorrow Bird, but yeah, we started gigging together. And I, as a solo artist, I'm Jen Bird because Bird is my name.
Okay.
And
Cool.
I have a separate project called Burn Tomorrow. It's a folk rock band.
And we were opening for a dear friend of ours, Jonah Matranga, and he said, so what's your name? What's your duo's name? We were like, yeah, we're still kind of working on it. And he was like, Jen Bird, Burnt Tomorrow, Jen, but Tomorrow Bird. There you go. And then that night he introduced us as Tomorrow Bird. So from that point on, we're like, hey, we got a name. Let's use it.
That's it. That was it. You were sold.
That was it.
So what's your name then, babe?
Mine, I'm Simon Driscoll.
Okay.
Doesn't run quite so sweetly as Bird.
No, she took over, babe. That was it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
That is a cool last name, though. I'm not gonna lie. Bird.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I got them on my dress today. Yeah, it's not a stage name either. Everyone always assumes is Jen Bird a stage name. I'm like, no, that's my real name.
No,
So,
and I love your
really
dress.
meant to be singing.
Damn, I wish I had something bird. I should have wore that, but I don't have anything that relates to that. No. I'm sorry. I'm just wearing black. Just black. Black
Black
is
is
good for
You
you.
cannot go wrong with
We're
black.
good
I love
with black.
So you guys, that's awesome. So how long you guys been together as a duo?
Oh, since
So we started doing Tomorrow Bird 2017.
Yep, the summer of 2017.
Okay.
But we were working on a lot of music before that together. So we used to write, well, we still do write musicals together, and we had just written our first musical, and I was looking to get back out there and gig, and so you were initially coming along to support me, give me that confidence boost, and the next thing you know, he's zeroed in on the act and made himself 50-50. So.
Snuck my
Yeah,
way
hell
in.
yeah. He's not an idiot. He's like, let me get in on this.
I know a good thing to say.
Wait, do you act then, or do you just do musicals? Like, is it just for the singing purpose, or?
Well, a little while back, I was working with a children's charity and helping disadvantaged children and children with special needs through performing arts. But I didn't like the way that the musicals that we were working were sort of written, because the kids were sat off stage all the time. You'd have like one or two of them constantly there. So instead of trying to find a musical where everyone was always involved, we wrote one.
Yeah.
And so we just picked up from there. So yeah, they were always written for the children.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
I got my start in musical theater as well. So I think that's where we really connected.
Okay. So are you just performing now just as the duo, or would you consider maybe going into the arts?
So we did
Not
that.
me.
I over the years
He's like, stop asking questions. Don't be breaking this up now.
Your ideas.
we did it.
Like, I just told you we're a duo. Why do you keep insisting on this music?
we do have our side projects though. Like, you've got your classical music that you do on the side. So, and I recorded some songs for the Xenoblade Chronicles game for Nintendo. So we do other stuff besides the duo, but not so much musical theater in recent years. Although we did make a cameo in our musical one year.
Babe, Nintendo?
Oh yeah, it was 2017. I think it was the year that Tomorrow Bird formed. I got picked from a worldwide search to be the singer for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which is a Nintendo role-playing game.
Yeah.
So I got major street cred with my gamer brother after that. It was amazing. I got to go to Japan and record it and work with Yasunori Mitsuda, who's an incredible composer. Still
Babe, how
pinching.
did you get picked up for that?
How?
Yeah, like how did they find you?
They held a competition where everyone over the world was invited to just send in a demo video of yourself singing.
Wow.
Which I did, and then the rest was history, I guess.
That's awesome. Oh my God. How do you go, like, how do you find out something like that if somebody was interested in maybe going into a competition like that? Is there a website for that?
In my case, a friend of mine just sent it to me, my brother's
Okay.
girlfriend. Just said, "Hey, I've just seen this. You should give it a go." And
Right.
I'd recently been on a friend of ours, Dave Mann, I'd been on his radio show, and he had just done a video of me. And so because I literally had that, I thought, oh, I've got it. I'll just send it in. I've got nothing to lose.
Right.
And yeah.
I know you guys won the Duo Folk Award.
Right, yeah. So the folk duo was a few years back, wasn't it? But we've recently just won the best single award for our late, well, not anymore, but our previous single.
Right.
Yeah, it was the Graham Steel Music Company Music Award. Graham is a music promoter and an absolute legend. And when COVID-19 happened and suddenly live music stopped, he did so much to promote not just local, but artists all over the world, creating an online live from your living room type music club. And so people still got to share their music with other people, even though we couldn't go out and gig anymore. And yeah, so the music awards are his baby, and it's a beautiful way to celebrate independent music. And yeah, we won Single of the Year for What Comes Next.
Oh, that's awesome. I saw like the video. You guys have it on your Instagram.
Yes, been promptly little thank you for watching.
Oh,
so
no idea.
Even though we lived together, we're a couple. I think I saw you for like 3 minutes during that month because you were just in here round the clock building that paper world style video for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are a couple.
Yeah,
we are. Yes.
I was gonna assume that only because a lot of like like a wraparound, but I didn't know if he was just like trying to get in there. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, I'll take a picture. Whoop, like a little. I was like, but maybe they are a couple. I see a little holding hand action. I think you accepted the wraparound.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
but I don't like to assume because you never really know. That could just be.
No, it's true. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have been
very fortunate for when we were locked down.
Yeah, that made lockdown so much better because we were together and we could keep making music.
Yeah.
Being business partners and to be partners, that's incredible. And the fact that you guys could still stand each other is amazing. I know people that can't work together.
I still love having him around. It's strange.
Crazy.
It was the cool thing about lockdown for us is I loved it. It was like I'm literally logged in with my favorite person.
Yes. Oh, that's so sweet. Really. What do you have to say?
Yeah.
He's doing all the talking. What do you?
I'm threatening him.
He's like, yeah, I feel the same. Yeah, person.
It was like I felt guilty because like so much horrificness was happening everywhere and so many people suffering, and I was forced to spend my time with her, and it was lovely.
Yeah, just being together and making music together. It was a gift in a otherwise very scary time.
Yeah.
Do you sing in the shower? That's the real.
I sing in the shower, but I do it low key because I don't want my brother to make fun of me. I live with my brother, and he has no problem teasing me, so I don't ever give him the ammo, to shoot. Like, no. I sing to myself, That's it. I do a little share or something right in the shower,
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. You had a theory, didn't you, that every song.
I think every song is improved if you sing it in a share voice.
Really?
You give it a go. It totally works.
That
just try it out.
makes sense.
Pick any song and sing it like Cher, and it's suddenly just elevated to a whole new level.
Oh my God. I'm gonna practice that on you. Me. Do you believe in love after love? And then Cher will be like, what the fuck?
Whoa, Cher was just here. Wow.
That wasn't her best song, but I do love Cher. I'm not gonna lie. I like her style. I like her little.
It's hard not to.
Everybody loves Cher. There's just people who admit it and people who don't. That's all it is.
Funny. If you don't like Cher, you have a bad attitude. That's pretty much where it comes from,
Yeah.
No, but I love her.
How good a human being you are.
You guys do a lot of cover songs. You guys do cover songs, but you put like a little twist on it.
Yes, so it's a weekly YouTube thing that we started Oh God, back in 2020, it was just before
Just
the
before
yeah,
COVID.
just
Yeah.
before the pandemic hit, we decided that we would do these covers, and it all sort of stemmed. There's a local art centre very near to us now, called the Rise and Sun Art Centre, and they put on these tribute nights every sort of like 4 months or so, where they will pick an artist and just ask all the local musicians if they want to come and do their take on one of these artists' songs. So the nights are incredible because you get all sorts from sort of a folky duet of something to weird electronic versions to almost
Bruce Springsteen down an accordion. All kinds of
it's crazy. So the absolutely amazing nights, and we had all these songs that we were sort of making our own for these nights. But we wanted to share them. We didn't want to just leave them after all the sort of work we put in. So we thought we would start this the sofa sessions, where it's just us playing live on the sofa, performing.
The sofa sessions.
That's the one,
exactly. We most of our official releases are our own music that we write.
Yeah.
But for us, the beautiful thing about music is, so Bono from U2 once said that every song can be boiled down to a voice and a guitar, and if it still sounds good at that level, you got a great song on your hands.
Okay.
And that's essentially what we're doing. We're boiling them all down to voice and guitar.
Yeah.
And as much as it's incredible to make your own music, it's so amazing to take somebody else's song and suddenly how you sing it and when you sing it can change the meaning and give you a whole new take on it. And that's so much fun for us every week, picking a new song that speaks to us in a different way, making it our own, and hopefully it speaks to somebody else.
It's quite grounding as well, because especially times like this, you get so focused on a project and you're tearing through it, and then to be able to just stop working on your music, take a step back and then really listen to someone else's song and really sort of like absorb it. It's a nice thing for us.
It is, and it's grounding, as you say, and it's such a privilege and a joy. And sometimes we find that when we listen to a song that we've known and loved all our lives, when we sit down to actually do it for the sofa, we really listen to the lyrics in a way that we didn't before and pick up on meanings and connections for us.
Absolutely.
The Jump cover.
Yeah, we covered when Eddie Van Halen passed. We covered Jump.
Oh, what a great song. Jump. Was it like a slow version then?
It was a slow version.
Yeah,
and
love
when you slow it down, the lyrics and the melody actually really made it quite a deep song about someone struggling through life.
Yeah, it was so poignant. And the time at which we were doing it, it suddenly took on a completely different level for us,
Feeling a little dry, and I feel like I want to sing a little bit more share. So let's talk about Grape Drink, Purple Drink Hour. What do we have here, my friend?
Wait, here we are.
We have water. Well, I have Fiji. I'm a big fan of Fiji. Love me a little Fiji in my life, okay? Maybe bottled water is against society. I know you're supposed to be like green friendly, but you know what? Can't go wrong with this water. This water is so delicious, guys. You have no idea. It's one of my favorites. Yes,
I tried it when I was in New York in 2012, and I was like, okay, I see why this has so much product placement on all the TV shows. It's really good.
Wait, you don't have Fiji in London? Let's talk about your award. So how was that feeling? Is that the first time, other than the Nintendo stuff and all that, you guys have won your single?
So we actually won Best Single the previous year as well for the charity single for the NHS here. Because of the pandemic. It was called Not All Heroes Wear Capes, which is on the website, available to download for free, and all we ask is a small donation to the NHS charities.
It was our way of saying thank you.
The NHS?
National Health System.
Yes.
So we are
over here. we have free healthcare, and it's the National Health System, the NHS, who have worked tirelessly throughout the pandemic.
Yeah, I mean, they were heroes before COVID, and they will remain heroes even after COVID. But this was our way of saying thank you, because they literally just, they walk straight into the fire for us, don't they? Every key worker, every doctor, every delivery person and teacher, you know, all of these people who don't have superhero cakes, don't have medals, don't have big parades named after them, but without them,
acknowledged,
where would we be?
Yeah.
And this was our tiny way of saying thank you for a debt that we can never repay.
Cheers to all the frontline people, hospital doctors, nurses, even, you know, cops, firefighters, everybody that was still on the line. You know, God bless, and to your health and happiness. Yes, guys, really.
Absolutely.
Where do you both intend to take your career or your music?
I think it's just one song at a time.
Yeah. So
we plan.
We have an album though.
We've got our album's out at the moment.
And we're working on our new one at the moment. So we're lots of recording, and we're due to be touring in summer with our friend Jonah, who we mentioned earlier. He's based in the America, but in the America, what? He's based in America, and he'll be here for a summer tour, and we'll be joining him for that. We were so fortunate to also feature on his album, which he's promoting at the moment, Tender Wild.
So you guys are going to be performing in the United Kingdom?
Yeah. So we're going to be sort of starting in London and then heading up all the way to the top of Scotland.
Yeah, Aberdeen in Scotland, and many places in between.
Yeah. It's going to be great,
especially after COVID. We were due to do it in 2020, then that didn't happen. Then it was meant to be 21, and that didn't happen. So this year we're like, third time lucky, it's gonna happen.
Now they're uplifting masks, so you guys should be able to, you know, definitely be free and not have that. So how do we find your concerts? Is it just going to be on your Instagram, just your schedule?
Best place is always our website, which is just tomorrowbird.com.
Okay. On the website. Great.
All the information's up there.
Yeah, it links to all of our different platforms, like YouTube. So we've our new music video just hit YouTube this week.
Oh yeah, new video up, which is
I saw the cartoon version.
That's the one.
Yeah,
that's the new video.
Very cool.
It was for our latest single. It was a song that we wrote at the beginning of lockdown. You remember that time where we were like, oh, do you reckon this thing might last till September? That time in our life where we did not foresee it being what it was, but we were very anxious about it and very scared. And we were just holding on to hope, like with both hands, and just the promise of better days. But during that time when we were locked in together and things were very uncertain, we were never more aware of the magic of the little things in life. And that's what we wanted this song to say, and that's what the video says, and that's why we're little people as cartoons. The simple joy of life.
Message. That's great. You think ever you'll have like a music video with the kids?
Oh, maybe.
That could be fun.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm just giving you ideas, baby. I don't do this.
Yeah, nice. I'm writing this all down.
We'll take it. You were talking this morning about what the next video is going to be, because obviously it's a much more big investment and endeavor than doing the weekly sofa sessions. That's just us on the sofa, but the official videos require a lot more thought and time and sleep.
You guys could do a video, or like, you know how like you could take that song, "We Are the World, We Are the Children." You guys, maybe, you never know.
There we go. Yeah.
This is why I'm a comedian, you know, at heart. You know, I could just all of a sudden just talk about the craziest thing and just top of my head type stuff. So
you know, I think comedy is the most difficult performing art of all. Like, I really do, like, hats off to you.
It's very hard, actually. It's like acting. It's hard. It's not easy. People think it's easy. It's not. You have no idea. You have to pretend there's not a camera like physically in your face. Like, they're like, okay, we have to do a close-up. It's like here, right? And I'm the person. And now I have to pretend like this thing is not slapping my face right now. And they're like, action. And I'm like, what was my line? And it's about energy, I think. You know, if somebody has good intentions and they mean well, you know, you're going to just get along. Like how I naturally feel good and comfortable with you guys. It's not, I don't have to, I'm not sitting here dreading this this conversation.
It's a lovely chat.
It really is. Yeah, we're enjoying, as you say.
And you're gonna have a pint when we're done. I'm gonna drink a pint, right?
A pint of what?
Pint.
A pint of what, though? That's the question.
I'm gonna get a beer, but it's gonna be a pint of beer. No, I was in London a few years ago, so I had to learn the verbiage, you know, because you guys do pints and you do half a pints. I never ordered a half a pint of beer in my life, but yeah.
So it's an odd concept.
Huh?
Yeah.
It is an odd concept. The half pints.
The half pints. That's a real thing. I try to tell people.
You get the pint glass, and then you get the exact same glass, just miniature.
Just miniature.
Why not just fill the first glass up halfway? Like,
why don't we just fill it, guys? Why we? Maybe you want to share it.
The pint glass is half full. That's the point. The half pint glass.
So your upcoming projects, then you're just right now, because you dropped your album. You guys just do your singles.
So this album we're working on at the moment is out in June. So that's the focus right now. We've got one more single coming out next month.
Almost recorded, so
yeah, pretty much there. And then get the album out. So that's the main focus. Obviously continue the sofa sessions,
and we want to introduce more collaboration to those. So we've done I think 2 or 3 videos where we've featured other artists. So one was Jonah, that we talked about. We did a Prince cover. We've had a bagpiper on there, Keith Wellings, and Dave Mann, a friend of ours, another singer. So we would like to do more sofa sessions with other people, because as you said, let's find all the ways in which we can have more fun with Zoom, right?
Yeah.
So who's your favorite artist?
Ooh, that's a loaded question. There's
okay. Let me dummy it down. Who would you love to collaborate with?
Well, I have done mine. Jonah Matranga, the guy that we're touring with, the guy who we've collaborated with.
Right.
The reason we met him is because we went to one of his shows, because I am a massive fan and have been for many years.
What kind of genre is that? What kind of music?
So he started doing rock music, and carried on there, and he's done some more acoustic stuff, but he's a rocker at heart. He
love.
Yeah. So that was I've done mine.
So you guys incorporated some rock then into your music.
There's always a smidge of rock, because
he's a rocker at heart.
Rock star.
Still somewhere out there in his cardigan with clutching his Nirvana CDs, you know. So
hey, you can't go wrong with Nirvana. I'm sorry, right? Everybody, please. If you've never heard of Nirvana, please stop what you're doing, okay, and just listen. That's one of the greatest bands ever, and it's too bad that they had to end early. Really, honestly, that they changed music. Actually,
they were game changers.
Yeah,
Nirvana
they
is
were
one
of the game changers. And it's too bad. Life did happen, and that's what happens. But yeah, Nirvana. Oh my God. You guys dance when you're at the house? You guys like
only in
like salsa?
She gets a boogie on.
I like a kitchen boogie.
I'm the guy who holds all the bags.
That shoulder, honey. You gotta hit him with that shoulder, shimmy, shimmy. What is like your dream? Like, what is your goal?
I mean, the dream is just to keep doing this, to make a living off of this for as long as we're breathing.
Yeah, as long as there's air and as long as we want to keep making music.
Definitely want to, as you say, we want to come to visit you guys over there, and you've just been talking about Nashville.
Oh wow, that would be a dream come true.
I'd love to hit Nashville. I'd love to hit
New Orleans.
Oh yes,
New Orleans. You guys would love all those cities.
There's do you know the Civil Wars? There was a band. It was a duo.
Yeah,
there was a John Paul White and Joy Williams, and they were
a huge inspiration for us.
Such an inspiration. I'd never heard anything like it when I first heard their music, and it was just him on guitar and the two of them singing, and that sound,
that alchemy, and
that is why we wanted to do Tomorrow Bird. It's just absolutely beautiful. But they did a gig in New Orleans, didn't they?
Yeah, which is on YouTube, which you can watch, and you should if you haven't, because it's amazing.
just something magical about it.
Yeah.
That's what I want. That's my goal.
Yeah.
Is that gig, but us.
Yeah, us on that stage.
Before you go on tour and you feel like laughing, this is what you should do. Watch My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
There we go.
Great. And it was a very low budget movie, and it almost did not make it to the theaters because they weren't this great big name, and they got picked up some way somehow, and it took over. Like, I mean, here in America, I should say.
Oh, I remember here it was. I remember
huge here.
The explosion.
Oh, it was there. Okay.
I love that the is it Nina Varela? She wrote it too, didn't she? Based on her own life, and I related so much of it because it sort of reminded me, even though I'm my family's not Greek, it's a combination of like Indian and English and Spanish and Portuguese
and
things, and I just connected to like so much. This reminds me of my family. We're all the same in our own different ways.
Correct. That's the best way to put it. You know, obviously nothing is 100% right, but it's the idea of it with the big families and everybody has an opinion and just somebody has something to say, and it's I love it though. I love it. It's definitely somebody's life, and it's mine and yours. What about you? Now you have like are you like the Ian family? He doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
He doesn't even know
Ian Miller in this family? It's just you and your parents, and it's
there was the Scottish family, but
the Scottish family.
I have a huge family, so I
have a
relate.
huge family, and he's like
a little bit like that.
They were quite big.
My mom is one of 8, and my dad's one of 15, so big family.
Oh my goodness!
But
huge
I have to really think
family, babe. That's awesome. Is there anything that you would like to share with people that are watching? Give them advice of anything?
Ooh, advice.
I think one of my favorite quotes of all time is something Barbra Streisand said, which is that music is the connective tissue between souls. So if you are out there and you're a musician and you're ever struggling for inspiration, or you're wondering why you're doing it amidst the many, many obstacles that we all face, I think just come back to that and just remember what you're making is that connective tissue between people. And if you stay linked into that connection and you remember why it is you're doing what you're doing, then you always come out happy and smiling and feeling good about what you've achieved, no matter where you are and what you're doing or what you're singing.
I love that.
That's why I'm with her.
Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. You have no idea how much.
Thank you. We've loved this. This has been so much fun.
You guys are the best. I didn't realize that you guys are definitely ahead of time right now, and I hope that that didn't take away from your beautiful days. So thank you guys so much for coming on. It's been such a pleasure. We're going to be forever friends because we are a family here on this show. So,
excellent.
Tell everybody to watch and tune in. I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted whenever. Okay. Sagapao in Greek, that means I love you. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful word to know. So Sagapao, everyone. Sagapao, you guys, the Tomorrow Bird. Thank you guys. It's Tomorrow Bird. They're going to be touring. They're going to come to America soon. Remember that. Don't forget.